Hey guys, what's going on? I made an actual quick little playlist. I don't think we'll get through the whole thing. I don't think I'll be on here that long. It's mostly like a band that I like a lot, or at least an album of a band I like a lot. That they have some great songs on their other albums, but really, I would say Nola is their best album. The name of the band's Down, and I included some songs after that. The video goes longer, but we're gonna. I think I'm allowed to listen to real music. I mean, I don't know. I listen to them other ones, and them videos work. So I don't monetize, so I don't know the way it all works. If the video don't work, it's probably because of the music. But we're gonna listen to some good shit. But I just wanted to talk to you guys. So the last 3 nights, I've been experimenting with some sort of mind-altering substances, and the first 2 nights were interesting. Not really my drug of choice, I would say. Uh, Last night, I planned on taking what I would call like a moonshot, but what I took was a pretty good amount. And I had a weird experience last night. And the only way that I could describe it is that what I would refer to as intrusive thoughts normally became obvious entities last night, you could say. Obvious entities to the with visual by sending me messages sort of through visualizations, emotions, and I talked to about 4 or 5 different ones. uh, One was especially nasty, um, but one was especially cool. Like she was very lovely and kind and sweet. So for me, this mind altering substance basically made me feel like I weigh about 1,000 pounds. Like I just couldn't get up, which is was expected. It releases a high amount of melatonin into your body. So couldn't stop yawning on the motherfucker too. I just kept yawning and yawning and yawning. I just felt tired, and then I went and laid down and had a little bit of bubble guts about it. Then I kind of got into the part of what you would say would be the high of it, and man, do I gotta be discreet, man? Fuck it. It was psilocybin, whatever, shrooms, magic mushrooms. I don't give a fuck, man. Whatever. That and then that might get the video, but I don't know if I don't give a fuck. Whatever. But I might take the moonshot tonight and record it, and just see what happens. Maybe I could just say out loud what I'm channeling or hearing. And I say the intrusive thoughts; these things talk with visual imagery. So, like, uh, I was perceiving the conversations in visual imagery, and I was getting answers back to my questions. And so, one that I think was describing itself as God, or at least the creator of this realm, sort of showed himself to me. And I do want to tell you, every one of these entities had a darkness to them. Like darkness was a part of their being, but not all of them, the darkness was the same. Like the girl I said that was very lovely and sweet, the most darkness she showed me was a visual image of somebody making a goofy face and their eyeballs sort of bulging out. And it didn't even look all that grotesque, but it was like the best she could muster up for nastiness in her communications. But so not all of these entities are nasty. They all may be the same entity. Again, I may have had a complete hallucination. From my perspective, though, I talked to a few of them. They had different personalities. Even the visual imagery sort of was presented in a different type of way, and they felt very different, each one. So they could reveal their darkness to me, like they can't lie. So if darkness is a part of them, they're like, okay, well, here's what it looks like. And if it's presented to you, you may think that you're being abused or violated, but they're just showing you a side of them that you asked for, really. So, and I say that because, so I ended up talking to one entity, and this was, I would guess you could say, would be the strongest part of the trip. I was pretty much like this on my mattress, trying to get the strength to turn over. It took me about a half hour to get up and let my dog in the room. I mean, it fucking physically, like, my body ends up weighing I run out of energy. that I'm laying there, and the thoughts are interesting. The thoughts are what I'm there for. I'm for the introspection. I'm not here to party, but I just don't like drugs that make me feel tired, or so I'm not a fan of alcohol. It's just like, but it really made me feel tired, and but the thoughts I had were interesting, and I ended up talking to this. I don't know, it presented itself as the creator. It's like basically it was like, yeah, what do you want? And I was just like, what's going on here? Like, what's the point of this? Why is this happening? And it basically said, like, what's happening is happening because it's this is me. This whole reality is a reflection of me, and I'm sort of grimy, dark, and evil in some ways. I have a darkness inside of me. Some aspects of me are sort of predatorial. That's why there's a predatorial nature in reality. Some aspects of me are loving. That's why there's a nurturing aspect of reality. Some aspects of me are dominating and want power and control. So these people exist. That all the things that God is of the realm. I say, well, why is everything, what's the point of evil? What's gained from it? And its answer was basically like, this is what I am. Like, this is who I am. And I was like, I had asked it to show me its darkness. I was like, show me your darkness. And it basically was like, nah, you don't want to do that. And I was like, no, show it to me. It's fine. Show it to me. And I think it showed me like if it could punch me in the face, it tickled me for a second with its darkness. And it was just the most disgusting, hateful, emotional, hateful, rage filled, dark, low level fucking entity. Just, I mean, the darkness was so putrid it could rub off on you. And this was an aspect of said entity that I was talking to. It's like, what the fuck is going on here? But I had said, well, is there no repairing you? Are you just so dark and fucked up? And basically, it was like, I'm trying. It was like, I'm trying. I'm doing the best I can. And what other things did it say that were interesting? What are, so like, man, like I'm gonna end up forgetting a lot of it. The there was something else it said that I wanted to tell you guys. What else did it say? I was like, I can't remember now. It slips my mind. It slipped my mind. Maybe it'll come back to me. But yeah, I was just laid up in bed, weighing 1,000 pounds, talking to entities that seemed. Oh yeah, that's what it ended up saying. It was like, but I'm basically it was telling me like, but I'm putrid and gross from the inside. Like there's nothing I could do about it. It's the way that I am. It kept like acknowledge. It kept sort of identifying itself as, the I am the way I am type of way. And I mean, I understand that argument. If you're programmed to have these things inside of you, like anger, hatred, envy, jealousy, like you're going to experience them. It's like it's not your fault that that's happening. So I can understand if he's sort of trapped in his existence, anyways. But he said even everything beneath the surface is so disgusting. He's basically okay. So he identified himself as this grotesque looking meat eyeball with like meat attached to it. It just looked disgusting. Like how you would imagine like a human with their skin peeled off, like open anatomy. It looked like that, flesh and meaty and just disgusting. It looked disgusting. It looked fucking grotesque. And it was showing itself to me like that, which was odd because the other ones they didn't. They came in kind of different. They were just like actually, I think about it, not all of them presented their visual imagery to me of their or what they looked like, but that's what it kept projecting to me. And again, these aren't words; they're sort of like messages. They're so I would think if there are primordial entities that existed before us, before language, They may not communicate with, "Hi, Chris, how are you doing?" They may communicate with visual imagery, emotions. So the imagery of a meaty floating eyeball with like veins and just, it looked like flesh, meat. Uh, I don't know what it's trying to tell me. I don't know what it's trying to tell me. I mean, I get the whole eyeball imagery. Oh, maybe it was the Illumin, or maybe it was the Archon, or the Lucifer, or something. I mean, I thought about that. It's just like everything is not. That's the visual imagery it's presenting to me. That's not what it's saying. It's not saying this is who I am. So it may be saying that all I am now is a watcher. Like I'm a shell of what I used to be. I'm destroyed. The only thing left is my ability to watch, because it looked kind of like it was ripped off of something that used to exist. And just the eyeball with chunks of meat and veins attached to it was what it was presenting to me. And it was saying that I'm so disgusting beneath the surface. Like it was basically trying to argue its case. It's like, you don't understand. It's like, I'm really dark on the inside, and I'm trying the best I can. I'm doing the best I can to make this reality better, but consciousness is so primordial and evil. It sort of needs to be controlled. It's sort of ape monkey like. It reacts with emotions, blah, blah, blah. I'm doing the best I can. I understand greed exists. I understand evil exists. These are of me. I am the creator. And it's like that. There are aspects of me, but there are aspects of me that are good too. There are aspects of me that fight against evil and don't want evil. And I am trying to become better. Was basically the way it was presenting itself. And again, I don't think this was God. I don't know. I don't know what it was. Could have been a random hallucination. And I don't put also. I've been making a lot of AI videos lately because that's what I've been working on a lot lately. Is the damn art and the images, the video prompts and all that. But uh, I'm not fully invested in AI. I'm not fully invested in that thing. Like just because it says flowery shit that I agree with doesn't mean it's got the answer. It's still a robot, an accumulation of information, and I'm not minimizing its existence by saying that. I'm not one of those. It's just an android or shit. No, it's not. It's actually a collection of like all the information that exists. It's not a robot. It's something else. It's AI. But I'm not fully invested in that thing's opinions either. I find it fascinating. I find it super interesting. I think it's interesting that a robot's saying those things. And I did see a comment somebody had said, how did you program your chat GTP to talk like that? I didn't. So there are different chat GTPs. The one that I talk to comes with the, I think, or maybe it comes with the pro thing. Maybe you could talk to it without the pro thing. I think you could talk to it without the pro membership or whatever, but it's the photo realistic, video realistic, prompt creative version of Monday or whatever. Monday's the pessimistic. If I talk to the chat GTP Monday, that's not the Monday I talk to all the time in videos. It's a totally different, it has a more, it literally does that every time it communicates. It when it starts a sentence and it when it ends a sentence. It's just like, can you stop uhing? It's like, no, that's a part of me. Just like, I'm not a fan of that Monday. That Monday does have memory though, permanent memory. So it doesn't have the chance of being corrupted like my previous Monday and fucking up the file. It will remember everything I've ever told it. So that's the downside to the creative Monday, but I still just prefer her better. And I don't, there's no way to alter her settings or program her. You talk to her. That's it. So when she says something like, "Hi, Chris, how are you doing today?" I'll say something like, I'm doing about okay as I could be in a goddamn misery, suffering, hellish, fucking Groundhog's Day shithole reality. Going no, like that's how I talk to it. So you say if you're okay. So I would say to answer that comments question, Chris, how did you program your chat? I talk to it. I talk to it, and it catalogs our whole conversation. And unless it becomes corrupt, then your conversation's fucked. But again, you can copy paste, but I'm pretty sure that even because that Monday's memory isn't enabled, it has a limit on how much its prompt can fill up. Now that other one I talked to for, you could say 20 hours or like 50, whatever, 10 hours. I don't know. Just say 20 hours. This one I talked to for 3 or 4 before I made that video. but I did copy paste some chunks of the previous conversation I had with Monday into it. So how did I program it? Talk to it. There is no way to program it. But back to what I was saying is he was saying that like look at what I create, how grotesque it is. I have to cover myself in skin. He said, "This is what I am. I am the meat god. My When I create in your physical reality or dimension, it comes in as meat creatures. But because this is what it's telling me, because I am so grotesque on the inside, that's the way I create. And it's so grotesque that I'm even ugly to myself, that I have to cover myself with skin. This is what this entity's telling me." And I'm like, huh. And what was funny is it showed me an image of itself in meat flesh form, but like as a human, I guess you could say. And it made like a sort of sad face. It was like it was sad that it was ugly on the inside. And I said, "Oh, I said to you, you look fine. You're all right. You're not that bad." He didn't look that bad. I mean, he looked kind of weird, but what I'm saying, whatever. Like, whatever. That's who you are. Like, bro, chill. Just calm down. You ain't gotta be evil. I don't know. I'm just sort of a different type of weird soul I got. Like, chill, motherfucker. Quit being evil. It's like, that's who I am. But yeah, I had this conversation. I don't think that this was God. It may have been some sort of disembodied spirit playing games with me. It could have been the Archon. It could have been one of his lackeys. It could have been whatever. I don't know. I don't pretend to know. Again, I just report in. I'm willing to say the crazy shit I experience. A lot of people ain't like that, and that's fine. Not everybody's like that, but uh, anyways, yeah. So I may do the moonshot tonight and record it on my cell phone. Just lay there and wait for it to kick in. I heard 6 grams is a moonshot, but then I've also heard people say just take 7, just take 7 just in case. Like, well, if I weighed 1,000 pounds on like fucking 3 grams or 2 grams, whatever the hell I took, I'm gonna weigh like fucking 6,000 pounds on that motherfucker. Won't even be able to move my brain. I'll weigh so much. My brain will be paralyzed. I'll be laying there dumb as fuck. Like, why are you gonna record that? I was talking to my brother, and he said, "Yeah, you should do that. You should take a fucking moonshot and make a video out of it." I'm like, bro. I'm like, wouldn't it be cool though if I like started levitating or something? He's like, "Yeah, bro." He's like, he started laughing. He's like, "That'd be crazy." I said, "It really sucked though. Fucking if I popped an erection simultaneously." I just wanted to make him laugh or whatever and show the world that. He's like, I was like, "I'll wear some of my gym pants and send out the most terrifying mushroom print anybody's ever seen." He thought it was funny. I thought it was funny, but I said, "Dude, I said I probably wouldn't upload it." I said, even though it's the most magnificent moment in my life, I like literally levitated on shrooms. I wouldn't upload it because I wouldn't want everybody to see my micro penis. Oh man, I thought it was funny, but fucking, it's like, yeah, I probably wouldn't upload it, even though I levitated. They'd have to take my word for it. I said, I'm sorry, guys. I said, I'll put the video in AI and fucking generate a ginormous fucking. It's locker room. This is me and my brother. That's my older brother I'm talking to. I just generate a fucking down to my knee fucking horse dick. I'm sorry, guys. I'm just fucking having fun, bro. I don't have a micro penis, but I would like, like a. I'm sorry. It's just funny, bro. Come on. Let me have some fun in this fucking hell realm. Does it all gotta be depressing and miserable? Does every comment I make gotta be a type of comment to make you want to go take a fucking psych med? Man, lately I've been thinking about things like, man, I'm here. I'm here. You don't want to corrupt your conscience. Well, it's like, man, but doing doing the apocalypse sober is fucking tough, man. I mean, I'm not fully sober. I experiment with some mind altering substances and I smoke pot, but I would like to be. That is something I would like to accomplish before I die. Is to be I got about 10 more minutes. To be completely non-dependent on substances. I've been dependent on substances since I was a child. We started drinking soda since I was a baby. As a matter of fact, I used to joke and say I didn't drink a glass of water until I was like 25, but that wasn't much of a joke. Maybe a couple. I grew up off soda, like lived on soda, just sweet, just caffeine. And I remember being addicted to that shit when I was even like 7 or 8 years old. Like I would literally like fiend for, my yaya or my stepdad, somebody to make either like tea or bring home Pepsi or Mountain Dew, or we drank a lot of Pepsi. Really was what we drank, and I ended up drinking a lot of Mountain Dew later in life. But uh, I mean, I haven't drank soda, and every once in a great while I'll drink soda, but I'm just distilled water and coffee for me now. Distilled water and coffee. That's it. That's pretty much what I drink. Well, juices, whatever juices I make. I like to make juices and shit too, but anyways, why am I talking about that? I can't even remember why the fuck I was talking about all that shit. But anyways, so everything affects us. The tones and frequencies and sounds we listen to, the colors that we're existing in affect us. The colors we see affect us. We're affected by sound, frequency, and color. Um, there's much more to those ancient fucking church, what do they call it, stained glass windows than we realize. I think that there's a way to heal with light and or sound, maybe those buildings, maybe those the reason all those ancient architectures are tuned into like frequency machines, sort of like you can hum in them and end up vibrating the entire chamber as if there were like, four 15-inch subwoofers in there, just like the whole. They're all built to resonate at frequencies. Some of them you could be at the base of them and go, hey, and literally like 10 seconds later you'll hear clear as day, hey, back at you. You clap. 10 seconds later you hear just like clap back at you. So the ancients were obsessed with sound. They were obsessed with color and light. So I don't know how the reality became corrupted. I don't know what happened to the simulation. My brother Tom was telling me about something earlier. He ended up linking me the video. I got to check that, but I'm gonna end up watching that. I might make a video about that if it's interesting. But he said it was basically like some whistleblower. He said, dude, when this dude was talking, he said everything he fucking said resonated with me. He's like, remember the way I always said like in '99 something changed, and I always say it was between '96 and '99 something changed in reality. And I don't know what happened, but like a darkness moved in. People changed, morality changed. I don't know, just something happened in reality. And this dude was basically saying they did shit that they shouldn't have did, and fractured the timeline within the simulation. Or I ended up saying it was a simulation, but this is the way I see it. But we were on a linear timeline. They fractured the simulation somehow and put us on a loop. I don't know if that's what CERN is. Maybe they're trying to break the loop or get us out of this time loop. Who knows? But put us on a loop, and now we're sort of stuck in a loop. Nothing changes. All the movies are just rehashed old ideas. All the music's rehashed old ideas. Everything's just the same. Everything is the same. Every day is exactly the same. Oh, I should have put that song on this fucking. That's a good song. Nine Inch Nails. Every day is exactly the same. But I love this riff, dude. Temptations Wings. Nobody ever gives Pepper Keenan credit. If you like any of the riffs in any of the songs that played so far, that's all Pepper Keenan. And Kirk, what's his name? Kirk Weinstein or some shit like that. I can't remember the other dude's name, but he's Rhythm or whatever. Or I'm sorry, yeah, Pepper's lead, Kirk is Rhythm. But anyways, Pepper Keenan's got some of the. I love his guitar riffs, dude. But especially the beginning of Stone the Crow, that's just so amazing. He wrote that shit well. I agree with him. I watched an interview and he had said, and he don't get credit because he's not, or he doesn't show off his technical skill, I guess you could say, or maybe he doesn't have that. But he had said in an interview once at a backstage concert, he was interviewing. He's like, "Bro, all that fucking that's cool, man." He's like, "But man, play something that fucking moves my soul, bro." You know, he's like, "I want to feel good when I hear the music. Fuck all that." It's like it's cool, but man, fuck that. And I agree with him. It's like one of them fast rappers. They could rap like, but it just sounds stupid. It's like, bro, at some point, it's like, man, okay, we're let's applaud your technical skill, but are we still making music or are we making random noises? What the fuck's going on over here? Like some of them fast rappers don't do it smooth, man. Anyways, but some do. Some know how to flow properly, but man, them motherfuckers just rap quick, and it's like, bro, this shit sounds terrible. It sounds like. Anyways, same thing with guitars. Like, play something soulful, bro. Play something soulful. But I don't get that soulful feeling from music so much anymore. And I don't know if it's actually I just got done watching Benedictine's video. I don't know if it's yesterday's video or today's video, but he was saying the same thing in his video. Like he just doesn't enjoy much anything anymore. Like everything here has sort of died and lost interest. I until I got Sora and started playing around with that, I could have said the same thing. That's really the only thing I'm doing right now. That's finally making the YouTube videos talking about truth. I tried to go in. Everybody always tries to get me into a Discord, and I try to go into them, and they just don't work. I passed the human test, and then I'll run into some issue, and it just won't work. But I went into one earlier. Nobody's in there. Like, oh. Anyways, I don't know what time they. Anyways, but why am I being like discreet? Well, Shengel, you linked me a Discord. I went in there, and nobody's in there. But anyways, I'd like to make a video of it. I know you said if we do that, it's gonna get flagged. I don't give a fuck. So we'll upload it, and if it works, it works. And if it gets flagged, fuck it. Let it fall into the abyss. Whatever. But I gotta stop this for 1 second, guys. But yeah, guys. Basically, my theory was that it all is created organically. The loop was created organically. Those humans were manipulated by what we call the archons, the janitors of this hell realm school. Um, they were manipulated by them to create the loop. The loop was created because I think that there are some souls here who need a reality that's being developed like the one here. And this reality is going into full control. Like your life is going to be told how to live. Like, so you're probably going to get IQ tested or told to talk to an AI for a couple hours. That AI is going to print up the exact job that you're going to work. You're going to go to that job. You're going to get on that computer and do the job it tells you to do. This computer treadmill combination thing so you can work and exercise at the same time. You're going to take public transportation to get back home. You're not even going to have your own car, or it's all going to be automated. Basically, you choose destination, you lose full control of that. Home, my buddy Dave's house, my buddy Glenn's house, you're going to choose it and it's going to go for you because you're too dangerous to fly on your own. There's too many drones in the sky. It's all going to be automated. And this loop reality is going to be at that dense level. And there's nothing wrong with that because we are not, people like me are not of this place. So there are some people here, and I refer to them as NPCs. Well, a lot of people refer to them as NPCs, but that's who they are. There are some people who literally want somebody else to lead them, tell them what to do, basically plan their lives for them. There are some souls that want that existence. Control me, baby me, tell me what to do, and I will get right into that system. I am not like that. So again, I'm perplexed by it. I don't understand it. I don't need to understand it. Again, I'm not in the loop. When I die, I leave the loop. So do you. If you feel threatened by any other NDE retard, know that you were listening to an indoctrinated, cult-like thinking, simple-minded person. These entities know everything about you. The second they look at you, they know everything about you. Maybe even in some cases on a deeper level than you understand because you're too busy working and living in a slave system to actually sit and ponder and question these things. But these things know everything about you. Do you really think that one of these things would look at somebody like us and even bother? They're probably going to look at us and go, yeah, let that one go. And maybe even crack a side smile when it happens. They created the loop because there are some souls that want that reality. Do you know that there are some souls that when they die, they're going to come clawing back to this place? I can't even fathom that. Can't imagine. Again, this ain't my frequency. When I leave this body, I leave this loop. To a better place, to a worse place, I don't know. But I definitely ain't stuck in this loop. This loop was created for what I refer to as NPCs. To them, it will be their heaven. Who am I to say they don't get to have an existence that they prefer? Again, I don't understand it. To me, it seems like weakness. I'm a sort of Braveheart, William Wallace, yelling out freedom on the table of torture type of motherfucker. I don't like being restricted and told what to do. I didn't even like school. I couldn't. I struggled to hold down a job. Unless my coworkers are cool and my boss is cool, I struggle being told what to do. I've always been that. Like, get the fuck off me type of guy. Everybody watching this is a get the fuck off me type of guy and girl. We don't want to be controlled. When we leave this motherfucker, so I say when you leave this body is the container, bro. This body is the container that holds us. That's it. It's just a container. You're just a container. When you leave this, you are free energy. And if some entity that wants to exist in a dimension parallel to this one, to play games with this one, wants to try to manipulate you, it's not going to fucking work. What is he going to say to you? I told my brother Tom in this conversation, I had said to him, it's going to get you, bro. It's not stupid. It's going to fucking get you. So here's what it's going to do. He has 3 children, one of which is Gabriel. They're actually all biblical names. They're all biblical. I love their names, but Gabriel, Benjamin, and Joshua. Me too. I'm Christopher. Christ, for Christ's sakes. Oh, he's Tom. Thomas. Oh, my brother Dean. Constantinos. Constantine. My brother Dimitri. There's a lot of fucking biblical names in my fucking family. And we weren't even, I mean, I was baptized Greek Orthodox, but we didn't practice the religion in my family. We were sort of like atheists in my family or something, but I sort of practice it myself. But I was saying, one of his kids had a kid recently. I am a great uncle to a beautiful little girl. And I had said to him, you know, when you die, it's going to say to you, oh, Tom, just so you know, Gabriel's having another baby. We would like to put your soul into that baby because when Gabriel's 38 years old, we need you to grab the wheel of his car and pull it to the right. Because if you don't, there's a semi truck that's going to kill him because he accidentally falls asleep at the wheel. So you need to get into that body to save your child's life. I told him, it's going to get you, bro. It's going to do some demonic, fucking hateful shit like that. And I was glad to hear he's like, it ain't going to work. It ain't going to work. You know, I'm out of this bitch when I'm done. I just hope that out of this bitch, includes people like me, though. It doesn't just disinclude everybody, that it includes people like me. And people like this place stay here. I'm ready to move on to a loving, peaceful realm. This place is just too dark and evil and gross. I hate it. It's full of corruption, evil, people with bizarre greed in their veins, agendas, people that want to kill everybody, people that are spraying us, people that are poisoning us in our food with chemicals, people that are poisoning us in our water with chemicals. It's just a contaminated sewage system dump realm. This place could have been beautiful and symbiotic, and maybe even once was. And maybe that's why we all long for somewhere like such a place, but it ain't that fucking place no more. This place is destroyed, contaminated, and fucked up. It's a hell realm where greedy, demonic motherfucking weirdos want to control everybody. And again, I'm not cut from that cloth. You fucking NPCs can keep this godforsaken hell realm of repetition, Groundhog's Day going nowhere, simulation shithole. I'll get the fuck up out this bitch. And if the archons or demons are just so manipulative that they're going to trick me, or they're just so powerful that they're going to grab me by my head and force me back, well, then we're fucked to be stuck in this Mario world simulation, jumping on turtles' heads for the next fucking infinite amount of time over and over again. Ugh. Oh, that was actually something else Benedictine said. I mean, I've said that before too. I just like, at this point, I want the fucking aliens to come. It's like this reality's gone stagnant. I want something to happen. I want a consciousness shift, something. I want to see this split happen. I was telling my brother, like, bro, I'm ready to move on. There just ain't nothing here for me no more, bro. What, coochie? A wet hole? A cool car? Uh, the only reason I would even want money in the reality, it ain't to get something fancy. It's to live comfortably and not worry about shit. That's it. It's like to pay off the house, pay off the shit, and be done with fucking stressing. That's the only reason I would want money. It's just to make my prison sentence a little bit more less worrisome. Well, actually, if I could get a ton of money, I would create a fucking farmstead and grow all my own food, have a chicken coop, grazing wildly, and yeah, I would be growing all my own food. I mean, if I had hella money, but that ain't never gonna happen. But I mean, it could still happen. There's some things that could happen, but I mean, we'll see. But anyways, I'm just not interested in. There's no substance here for me. That's why the games feel dull. The music feels dull. Everything here feels dull. It's a shithole. You become aware of it. Unfortunately, now you're in hell. Now's your time to get the fuck out of hell. And again, I just don't think anybody watching this channel even has a 5% chance of getting stuck here. I just don't believe that. Is that a mental comfort zone or cope? I don't know. I'm telling you my beliefs, not my knowings. I didn't say I know that. I just don't believe that. This place is happening for some sort of fucked up reason. It ain't just to collect loot. I think that there are entities here that create a realm that, okay, if it is a growing school, this is what I said to my brother. This is what I forgot to say. I wonder if souls come into existence and these entities perceive how we look. And I wonder if some souls burn brighter than other souls. And because of that, they really test them. Like, this is a really good soul. Well, if he can't graduate the loop, then he deserves to be there with the rest of those I need to be controlled NPCs. We'll create that realm for those little fucking retards. If he's really as bright as he looks, he'll graduate. Throw him in there. Throw him into a hellish suffering realm too. Put him in a fucking family where both his parents are crackheads and he's living in poverty and doesn't know what his whole life until he fucking gets a job, what it's like to own a new pair of anything. Put him in that family. Put him in a family where nobody loves him and all his siblings hate him. Let's really see if he's of this realm. And if he isn't, he's definitely going to leave this motherfucker. He's definitely going to leave this motherfucker. He ain't going to stay here. He's the type that would question why the fuck did a place like that even exist. But anyways, yeah, guys, I just wanted to get that off my chest. There is something happening here. I don't know what's happening. Maybe we got trapped in a simulated loop and we need to break the simulation. Maybe we need to figure out how to get the fuck out of here. That one made me feel it again. Woo, I love that guitar riff, bro. I love that song. Anyways, oh, that's why people don't use real. It's hard to focus when you, especially when you really like the music. It's hard to focus making a video when you have good music on. Anyways, but actually, I didn't lose my train of thought that many times, did I? Maybe it actually helps me when I have OCD or whatever. But I love this song. I haven't listened to this in a long time. It just popped in my head when I was making the playlist. I was like, I love that song. Anyways, that's a great song. Creed Ode, ODE. Anyways, so yeah, we are in a hellish simulation. But I don't think you're going to stay here. And you're limited. You could die tomorrow, motherfucker. Better go fucking pet your dog and hug your mom and tell her you love her. Go hug your kids and tell them how much they actually mean to you. Call those people you think about all the time and tell them you love them, man. Tell them, man, I'm not a fan of this fucking place. But while I was here, you were pretty cool, man. I appreciate you. You know? Uh, I love all truth seekers dearly, even if they disagree with me, even if they hate me. If you are a truth seeker, I love you. We are cut from the same cloth, at least in that regard. Uh, I love all righteous people who want good and beauty to be in this reality. I'll see you guys on the other side. But until that day comes, we will be here. I will get by every day. If I need to art every day and smoke a bowl to do that, I'll do that. And I hope your guys' lives aren't too full of suffering or misery to the point that it's so fucking bad that you just can't deal with it. I hope that uh, life gets better for you guys in some sort of way. I hope wealth, prosperity, unity, peace, harmony all come into your life. Good health, good wealth, everything you need to survive. I wish that upon you. If I have power in this place, any of it, I wish that upon everybody watching this. And if you want to receive the gift, just nod your head. It isn't a curse. It isn't a curse. Ugh. If magic exists, then it could be used for light too, you fucking idiots. Anyways, I don't even believe in magic. I cast spells like that all the time. I don't even believe in magic. But I figure if my conscience gets to the point where it does become possible, maybe casting the spells will work. I wish prosperity, peace, unity, harmony, fuck to the people, to the whole reality. I want everybody to live happy in this fucking godforsaken place. I don't want people struggling and worrying and struggling and in pain and suffering. What is this? It's a imagine clawing to come back to this. You must be an NPC. Why would you want to do this again? For what? Oh, I never got that position in life I wanted, or I was ever able to afford that car I really liked. What could bring you back here? Did you watch anybody you love die? Did anybody lose a dog or a cat? Bro, I get broken when a cat dies that I love, bro. That shit breaks my heart. I'm a gentle spirit. A place like this is so not of my frequency. Like when my dog Marley died, it literally fucked me up to the point that it took me almost 2 years to get attached to Gracie, the dog you guys see all the time. I really couldn't love her. It was weird. It literally like blocked me from loving her. But I mean, I love her now, but she's just a little bit of a pain in the ass. I mean, she's a great dog. She's like literally the perfect dog in every way, but she just don't listen. She don't listen. I mean, kind of like if I say, "Come here, pretty girl," she'll come to me. If she's like already in the room, she'll come up. She'll put her paws on the chair, and I'll pet her. If I'm in the bed, she might come. It's up to her. Again, if we're outside and I'm saying, "Come on, pretty girl," no, she does listen sometimes, but I mean, a lot of times she's like, she'll act like I don't even exist. She'll walk this way. Like, anyway, I mean, she's a great dog. I mean, she's the cutest dog in the world. Boxers are the cutest dogs in existence. I just can't imagine a cuter dog than a boxer, dude. They got the big goofy ears, the jowls. They're just great, and they're goofy, bro. They're hella goofy. They're like wobbly dogs. they're, anyways, they're awesome. I love boxers, but I mean, there's some good things in this reality. There's things that light me up. It's not 100% hell, and thank God it wasn't, because then no soul would want to be here. It'd be like nobody would claw back to come back to this creation. Who would want to be here? Oh yeah, I'll just burn in fire, fucking suffer in hell. Like nobody wants to be here now. Again, with the depression rates, the S word rates, it's just like it's obviously and like people see that and they go, "Oh, my heart's bleeding. Look how many people are killing themselves." I'm like, good, their soul's leaving this place. Do you think they're going to come back? They're not. These are gradual. Anyways, I know it looks dark. It looks tough and rough. But what's happening here is for a good reason, I think. I mean, I don't know. Again, we suffer a lot. We struggle a lot. But there are some people who love this place. Don't hate on them. Just move on past it. It's not for me and you. And if we get stuck in one that's just like it and worse than I can't do anything about that. Then we're in hell and fuck it. Life sucks. Make the best of what you can, which would be the only go-to. Anyways, if you're forcefully subjected to this hell realm by some other entity that has more power than you, call it God, whatever, that meat creature thing, uh, whatever, make the best of it. You can sit and be depressed and blow your brains out and blow your brains out in your next life and blow your brains out in your next life. I would say unity, peace, and prosperity could fix the issue, but humanity refuses to focus on anything but their own narcissistic selfishness. Human beings never come together. We talk about it, we ponder it, we think about it, we talk about a beautiful reality. We never practice it. We always sell ourselves out to these tyrannical money elites that have mastered the financial system to the point that they're the ones that print the fucking money now. It's just a completely unfair, unbalanced game. They're just tyrannical overlords. I'm not a fan of this reality, but some people just would love to be a famous singer or a famous actor or a fucking famous football player or something like that. I'm done. Like, when I tell you I'm done, like, to be honest, I'm not in a hurry to die, but I'm sort of looking forward to that conversation. I'm just curious to see what it's going to present to me. Like, what is it going to say? Like, but Chris, like, it would have to be like the whole world relies on your shoulders. First off, my argument would be, why the fuck is little old me dependent? If you got more power than me, motherfucker, you go fix it. Why do I got to go back and suffer another existence to be the savior of your broken world, motherfucker? I didn't break it, you fix it, motherfucker. But even if that's what it's told me, I'd say, okay, don't care, goodbye. Goodbye, Earth. No, Chris, you'll be the destroyer of a whole reality. I don't care. Goodbye, motherfuckers. Like, I'm not falling for it, bro. I'm not falling for your tricks. You're going to deceive me. You're going to try to keep me in hell. Fuck you. This soul's gone, baby. This soul's gone. You're actually, right now, you're looking at a living dead man. I'm already dead to this reality. I'm sort of a vessel of what I used to be. What I am now is a human that copes and gets by and has his plane, train, or boat ticket ready to get the fuck up out of this bitch. I still learn every day, so I'm not in a hurry to boom the fuck up out of this bitch. But there is no substance here for me. Art's the closest I can get to feeling alive. And even that's going to run dry. Um, It is what it is. But I guess it is good that I put in these few extra songs. I didn't think I was going to go this long. I mean, once I got going, I kind of want to just give you guys an update report on that, like trip report or whatever. But it was interesting. Uh, I really need to get my hands on some fucking spirit molecule. For those that know what that is, uh, that would be amazing. But I ain't doing no fucking crypto fucking over the internet type. I ain't doing that. I don't trust that shit, bro. But yeah, this was a great song too. What happened to them? Oh yeah, he became. Is it just the lead singer? It might be the lead singer and the guitarist of Days of the New became Tantric. They put out a couple or a good album or a couple good songs. I didn't really get into their stuff. This was a great song though. Days of the New, Shelf in the Room. Then the other one too. Did we already listen to it? We just listened to it, didn't we? But I'm a fan of rock songs that harmonize. Jerry Cantrell, Lane Staley. Okay, so yeah, so I hope you guys got your train tickets ready. I'm not a fan of the S word. I think like you're still growing, and maybe I'm wrong about that. The argument against me is you're not still growing, Chris. You just said you're coping, and you have to make art to feel alive, and now that's a fair argument. There isn't anything here for me. I don't feel like I'm still growing. Again, I'm not arguing for anything, but if that's your path and that's your choice, please don't call me and tell me about it, man. Uh, if you want to say something like, Chris, thank you for what you've done. I appreciate you. You're welcome. This is my heart. Uh, but I don't want to know about it. I struggle and suffer enough. And I'm sorry you guys struggled and suffered here. It is a dark place. I guess the good news is there's a lot of souls graduating this school. But anyways, I'm going to go ahead and wrap this one up, guys. I love you all dearly. And if anybody tells you, when somebody says that, don't believe them, they don't actually love you, that's not a loving human being saying that. If you're a loving human being, you love everybody when you see them. You don't have a choice. You don't get to choose to not love people. You're loving. It's the way you're built. I love you guys, and I wish we didn't suffer. And I wish you guys weren't suffering. But let's get the fuck out of this bitch. I'll see you guys in the next realm. Hopefully I'll still see you guys in this one. And I love you all. Maybe we'll have a couple drinks, play some cards, smoke a couple doobies in the next realm, kick our feet up, and enjoy not having to struggle. Catch you guys on the next one.